Good morning, good morning, good morning. We got a problem. That boy's feet stink to high heaven.
He stunk last night. I took his shoes off.
He took his shoes off last night and stunk up the whole emergency room.
I pulled back the cover and I started smelling something.
I can't smell nothing. I can smell that.
The boy's, wow. Now that smells like
You need to clean your toes.
some air freshener mixed in with 3 sacks of booty hose. Man,
Close your foot up.
we tore off the socks off of him. We're putting on some new socks.
I ain't touching them.
Hospital
Here, let
socks.
me do it.
So, this is first video of him, actually. Look up here, bub. That's him. How you feeling, bud?
A little bit better.
A little bit better? He was higher than a Georgia pine last night. When he said he was drunk, I said, no, you were stoned, dude. Totally different. So,
Pretty comical.
but as you can see, this is where he got popped up there in that left eye. The pressure has came down. We was worried about the pressure. Let's get Mom on here.
It was in the 50s yesterday. It is down to 24. We want it to be below 21. His vision is spotty, but he does have a little bit of vision. A lot of double vision, I think. The iris is detached from the inside of his eye here. His pupil looks like a cat eye because it's like up and down. But slight improvements.
Now, can you keep your feet like this for a second?
He is handling pain. He's not hardly got any pain. And they're just treating him with Tylenol and Motrin. I know he's about to starve to death, but they're not letting him have
He ain't
anything
got
yet.
to eat in almost 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is like 20 hours longer than what he ever goes.
But yeah, he's doing a lot better. He's just filthy as a pig.
Now, he is filthy, y'all. We had went yesterday morning. We had church cleanup day. And so we went up and cleaned at the church and mowed. The whole church family did. And he did the push mowing on the front. I like to push mow the front of our church because it looks better that way instead of the big mower coming through that's, tears up the grass and all that stuff when you spin around and all that stuff because it's always wet there. I call it Lake Stigler Free Will Baptist Church there in front of our church because it collects so much water because of the sidewalks in between the sidewalks and the building. But he had push mowed, and then he helped me on some other stuff. Then we go home and immediately fixed the mower. We had lost a deck bolt and a wheel, the anti-scalp wheel. And so I fixed that and immediately started mowing again. And so he was filthy. He's riding that four-wheeler around and this and that and feeding the goats and everything else. And so he was a little filthy. And then this happens. So it's a perfect example of, wear clean underwear, clean undies, right? Clean socks. Otherwise, they might be getting thrown in the incinerator.
With his shoes.
With his shoes. Them on clouds are probably fixing to go in the trash because they stink to high heaven. So, anyways, with permission, though, from him, I asked if he didn't mind being on video, and he said that was fine. So, one of the first things he asked this morning, though, was, do I get to go to church this morning? So, which we didn't get to so far. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are y'all?
So, but we'll get some church later on. So, all right, so we're going to get off here, but we're just going to let you know we had to peel off of his socks. So,
Thank you. Information about the resources available to you right now. Here, do y'all need anything right now?
I don't think
more coffee.
More coffee? Where are y'all getting coffee from?
We
The
got it
little family
across
room
the-
right outside.
Okay, but I think I used the last coffee that was in there.
Okay,
So,
okay, I'll grab some.
We checked at the nurse's station, and I was like, what kind of nurse's station ain't got coffee at it?
Well, I will get you some.
Thank you, ma'am. But anyway,
Just to let y'all guys know, thank you for all the prayers.
thanks for all the prayers. There you go. I think he's getting a phone call. His little cousin is
hey,
calling.
Connor.
Yep, there's Connor calling for him. So
There's Connor. Say hi. What's up?
buddy Connor's calling him. So got a heck of a view out here when you're not seeing the air conditioning units out there. There's the state capitol right across the highway, right across the interstate from us. So anyways, he's getting a call from Connor. If you remember when we first got him, he was always doing his prayers, and little Connor here is diabetic, childhood diabetic. And so he used to, at the end of his prayers, he'd always say, "And be with Connor."
I hope you get better.
So this is Connor.
I've been praying whenever you come home, I'll come see you.
If y'all couldn't hear that, Connor said, "I hope you get better. I've been praying when you come home, I'll come see you."
Thank you for calling, Connor. He's
So-
doing better. It looks pretty rough right now, but they took him to surgery and they sewed all of his face up, and then they sewed his eyelid up.
You know, it touches me,
It's
being a
already
dad,
looking better. The swelling's went down quite a
And-
bit, so
I might
being a person of faith, and
he would
then
love that.
being his
We can paint
pastor.
his bedroom. Okay.
And more importantly,
Are
his
you
dad,
doing okay?
whenever
I knew
he's-
you were in the
he's
hospital
worried
a
about
little
going
while
to-
back.
going to church.
You feeling
The
better?
kid just went through
Awesome.
this,
You can call
laid
us
up in a
anytime,
hospital
okay?
bed.
You want to talk, call and
He
check
had
on him. And tell your
pieces
mom I
of
posted on
wood
Facebook
in the
too,
roots of his
updates and
teeth,
stuff, okay? Oh, hi,
hurting to
Chrissy.
high heaven.
So we've been posting
And, I mean, look
Facebook
at him, y'all.
updates, and you call anytime you want, okay?
That swelling has really come
And
down.
we'll keep you posted.
But he's more worried about, do I get to go to church today? Because he knows on Sunday we go to
Yeah.
church.
It looks
So-
worse than it is right now, okay?
Anyways,
But he's gonna be
But
fine. The good
as you can
thing
see
is
here,
that he's gonna be
little Connor's
okay.
taking it kind of
It's
hard.
just his face.
So-
His face right here is just a little
So
screwed up,
anyways,
and it's
it
trying
really
to heal.
warms my heart
Okay.
to see that he's
Just
really
like
worried
he's-
about going to church.
Just like
So
if you scrape your knee,
um,
it's gonna look bad for you.
Train up a child
He really
on
loves
their own, they won't
Jacob.
depart
He
from it.
really does.
Jacob loves him too, so yeah.
Jacob loves going
When
to
we get
church.
home, we
Loves
bring him
going
out
to church,
see
and
him,
it's important to
okay?
him. So
Okay.
I'm gonna get off the phone here. Try to find another
I
cup
think
of
Jacob's
coffee.
main thing is he's starving right now. They ain't
Somebody
let him
drank it
eat
all.
yet.
That's
So
another
we
deal.
know
Jacob
how
has not got to eat.
We know how
It
Jacob
is
likes to eat.
10:30. He is pushing 24 hours without anything to eat, very little to drink.
Right. I was
So
surprised
hopefully
that
they
they
feed
said
him something here
insulin,
pretty
too.
quick. It's coming up on 24 hours.
So,
We have skipped breakfast because, except for coffee,
we're hanging in
we've
there.
skipped
The
coffee
prayers
or
are definitely
breakfast
working.
because he hadn't got to eat. But we're gonna have to get something here pretty quick. So
Thank you.
all I've had is my
I see
meds
your puppy
this
in the
morning, and I
background.
ain't supposed to go longer than about 4 or 5 hours of having something. So we're gonna have to get something here pretty quick.
We're missing
So,
ours.
prayers,
For
prayers,
Bo
prayers,
and
prayers.
Elsa.
Keep the prayers coming. They're
Bubs is
working.
missing Big C,
Um,
but that's his buddy, so.
We really covet your prayers and need the prayers. Prayers are working. The
Yeah,
ocular
tell
pressures
them
went
we'll call
down.
you if you don't want you.
It's less than half of what it was, which is very, very important.
We're at Arkansas Children's
Those that don't
Hospital.
know, Shondell's got a cousin that's an ophthalmologist, Miranda, and she's been in contact with her and sneaking questions to her and pictures and stuff, and she's telling her more
Yeah.
in-depth
Did you like
stuff.
that helicopter ride?
So, anyways,
Yeah, I did.
we're on the right track, I
He was
think.
vomiting quite a bit on
And
the
it's
ride
just
over,
a
and then they
wait and
finally
see
gave him
type
some
deal.
medicine that knocked him.
Talk about maybe not coming home till tomorrow because they're wanting him to go to his.
His Connor's twin. He was bouncing foot to foot.
They're wanting him to go maybe see their eye doctor up here, their eye clinic here. So we'll see what happens. We stayed in the Motel 2.5 last night, and they didn't even have the small things of shampoo in the shower and stuff.
Right.
They
We
didn't even
told
have a
him
coffee
she's-
maker,
we
so
told him she's
it's kind of rough.
stars, too.
So there's a Marriott just down the road here. I might be staying in it tonight. I got the road trip credit card from our Okie Hillbilly road trips. I got that credit card. I might just splurge. Me and Old Turk might stay in that.
It was a big
So,
jagged
go
piece
from
of
there.
wood. And it
All right,
went
so,
in the cheek, and some of it penetrated into
I'll
a
post some
tooth
pictures.
root,
I did find the
and then
piece
it
of wood
lacerated
yesterday
his
before I left.
eyelid,
I think
and
I posted
just
it. I
the
can't
blood
remember, but
force
I'll post it,
traveled from
and
the
you'll be able to
hip.
understand a little bit more
That's
of
what
what
damaged
did
his
that.
eye. It did not
What did that? And
physically,
remember,
like,
our
lacerate
zero
the
turn is a
eyeball,
big commercial one,
but that- the colored-
260,
yeah, the
60
colored
inch
part of the
commercial
iris is
mower, and
detached,
and,
it's stiff as people
it's a
get
mowing
around,
machine,
it's
no
like
pun
almost
intended.
like a
And
cat's
when
eye.
it hits something, I mean, the mower wins, if you know what I
His
mean.
vision's really
And
poor
that
right
dude
now,
came out there like a
but the pressure that they were
like a
so
rocket
worried about
and
yesterday,
hit my
the
board.
ocular pressure,
So
It was up in the 50s this morning. It's
just a
down
freak
to
accident.
24, so
I mean,
we are making
it's just a
progress.
perfect timing or terrible timing, if that's the way you want to look at it. That's the only way it would have happened, was just perfect terrible timing, being in the wrong spot at the right time. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get off here, see if I can't find some more coffee, fill that up again. And Arkansas Children's Hospital is treating us great. You know, whenever they come through, they got a lot of security here. I mean, a lot. And you know, I'm a law enforcement officer. I have federal commission also, and I carry 5 commissions, I guess, and a federal also, and so I carry the portable, paper hole puncher, hole puncher portable one, just about everywhere I go. And had to check in here, so they're pretty cool about it. They're like, okay, just let us handle it, and if you have to step in, handle it, one of those type of deals. And I was like, good enough, understood, But they are very cool up here, very good. The nursing staff is great. You just saw in this video the patient services lady, family services lady came in asking if we need anything. I just asked for more coffee in the family room. So they are great. All the nurses are great. The staff is great. Even the cleaning ladies, they're nice about, asking if we need anything. It's great. Arkansas Children's Hospital is great here in Little Rock, and so doctors are great. I mean, we stood around talking to the doctors last night before the surgery for, I don't know, an hour, waiting. The actual surgeon was on the way in, and the anesthesiologists were talking to us, and we got to talking about church and God and everything else. And so, it was nice talking to them and everything. So, and the nurses. So, really a neat place up here. So, I highly recommend it if your kiddos need anything. If you can get referred up here. We was asked why we came to Little Rock instead of Tulsa or Oklahoma City. They didn't have an ophthalmologist, a pediatric ophthalmologist. Arkansas Children's Hospital had one available, and so that's why we came here. A little far to come, but so far I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna get off here. We'll get some more updates. Really ain't got nothing else to do besides give updates. This is our room. This is our, there's 4 of us stacked up in here, and when we walked in a while ago, there's about 15 people in here. And it's a small room, but this is it for now. So we'll do some updates and stuff, and walk around, and they got a Chick-fil-A in this hospital, and I'll probably have to find it here in a little bit. And they've got a coffee shop in it also. Go from there. So, all right, so I'm gonna get off here. Count them out, Turk. Say 1, 2, 3. Jacob, count them out. There we go. See y'all later. God bless.